Good evening, friends, and welcome to the workshop on create a new version of yourself. So, friends, this is the fourth workshop, and I should thank each one of you for being there punctually and each of the workshops. Thank you very much. And today we have some new participants. So, I thought I should recap the sessions which we have gone through, and this will be beneficial to the new participants as well as to the existing participants to firm up on and recap what we have gone through. So this whole session is about creating a new version of ourselves, friends. So in our life, we do keep on upgrading lots of gadgets all the time. We upgrade our mobiles, we upgrade our laptops, computers, softwares, okay, but we never give an attempt to upgrade ourselves. So this is an attempt that I'm making so that we are able to cap on the opportunity that we have in front of us, the lockdown opportunity, okay, and create a new version of ourselves. So we started the session, and this is the fourth session now. Okay, so I will take you through this journey of what we have gone through. So friends, it's said that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. So thank you for being here by taking one step towards the journey. So first of all, we spoke of where we are and where do we want to go. So the question was, where are you and where do you want to go? So we understood these things, and the second point was to identify our own strengths and weaknesses. So there was a full-fledged activity that we did by asking questions to ourselves, which are the areas that I am strong in and which are the areas that I need to improve and work upon. Yeah. And creating a version is not only focusing on the physical part, but it is also focusing on the mental part. So it's a complete exercise of emotion, body, mind, soul, balancing, sleep, and our lifestyle. Okay. So finding our own passion is the key. So what is it that we are good about? Where is it that I can excel is what we learned about. Said that you dream big, set goals, and take actions. So every goal should have plans and action. So people just make a goal without plans or taking actions on it. So managing your own time. Okay, for everything there is a time. People today use most of the times looking at the soap opera, repeated serials, and things which they have already seen earlier just to pass out their time. But successful people manage their time effectively in upgrading themselves, upgrading their skills, and upgrading their knowledge. So for everything, there is a time one has to have a balanced approach towards it. So this is an opportunity. The lockdown period is an opportunity to change a habit. Okay, it's said that normally 21 days is sufficient to create a new habit. It's also sufficient to break an habit. Of course, yes, with the technology, there are changes and it takes a slightly longer time today, around 30 days or so, people say. But this is an opportunity. Today, we are almost 50 days plus on the lockdown. So there was an opportunity that we wanted to cap on, and that's why we started this workshop well in time to break our habits and start with new habits. We had also seen that the opportunity given by the universe in breaking habits, coronavirus put everybody in lockdown. The shops were closed, things around were closed. But some people, the moment the liquor shops were opened, went and stood in queues which extended to kilometers. So the people really do not have control on themselves. So this was an opportunity to cap upon, to start a new habit, break the existing habit, to help you in your own life. So identify areas where you want to improve upon, whether it is identify areas wherein okay, developing skills, or maybe it's your improving your wealth, improving your finance, improving your physical fitness. All these were things that we spoke about of how one can cap the opportunity and work on it. Okay. So if the purpose of our life is to improve ourselves on an ongoing basis, okay, whether it is in life or whether it is in our profession, okay, so if you want to always move up the ladder, you have to follow your passion, and then that will take you to the next level. So giving your 100% will help you achieve it. So people who give 100% get 100% results. Okay, then we spoke upon knowing ourselves better. So this was a complete exercise on the self-discovery that we had. So how do we know ourselves better, and what is our purpose? Okay, and what do we want in our life, by asking certain questions. Okay, I'll quickly wrap up the questions. So this was a complete exercise that was done, and our friends who are participants noted down, and they had their own answers to it. Okay. So it's on understanding where I am and what I am doing here. Okay. So it's like we have a GPS. So unless you put the destination where you want to go and from where you want to start, you will never reach the destination. You will never get an answer to how much time it is going to take, what is the alternative routes, which is the faster way to do, which is the better way to do. The Google today, the technology helps us in understanding all this and gives us an answer. But if you do not know where you are, and if you do not know where do you want to go, you will never be able to get the right destination and how you have to reach there. So what are the activities or things that I do gives me the most satisfaction? So these are some questions that you have to ask yourself. So what activities are they which help me? Somebody may be good at writing some poetry. Okay, somebody may be good in singing songs. Okay, and somebody may be good in music. Okay, so these are some of the things. And what is it that gives you more of joy? Is what one has to identify. These are the questions and the answer which you have to ask yourself, and you will only get the answer for it. Nobody else, a third party, can give an answer about you. So if everything is perfect and it happens according to the plan, how will life look at in 10 years, in the next 10 years? So this was a visualization process wherein we said that, okay, if I'm here today, how will be my life 10 years from now? What are the things that I'm going to achieve? Where am I going to live? Which office I'm going to work? What is the business that I'm going to? What is the expansion plan of mine? What new products that I'm going to sell? Okay, how will be my physical health? Where I'm going to reduce my weight or be more fit, and whether I'm going to run a marathon and have some achievements. So look at it from 10 years. So visualize how you are going to be, or how you will be looking at life 10 years from now. Most of the people wake up in the morning, they don't know what to do. So they just wake up, put on the television sets, and then they watch the movies. They don't know why they are. But successful people have a goal, they have a purpose, they know what actions they have to take for the day and where they want to go. So that's how they plan their whole day and they work towards the goal. What is that one thing that I can do today to get closer to my ideal life is a question that they ask. So there are so many distractions in and around us. So what is the thing that I want to do today? What is it that I will prioritize? Is the question that I have to ask and prioritize those things and move ahead. So with respect to earnings, if I have to say, okay, how much do I want to earn per day? And what should I do today to earn this amount? I should do it very specifically. People normally talk in terms of my annual income is X amount. Okay, maybe a crore of rupees. Somebody would say my annual salary is maybe 25 lakh rupees. But when you have to be specific, you have to say that, okay, what is it my per day that I earn. So divide it by the months, divide it by the number of days, and come to a specific, and keep that figure in, and you have to achieve that figure. And once you're clear about that, you will be able to achieve what you have planned for. Second thing you have to ask a question is that if money didn't exist, will I still be doing what I'm doing today? If I'm following my passion, money is really not important. I'm going to give my best, and I'm going to give it unconditionally. Okay, so this is what is the difference that you can see between a successful person and other person. So this is a quote: knowing others is excellence, knowing yourself is a true wisdom. Mastering others is the strength, mastering yourself is a true power. So the next session was about on the strengths and weaknesses. Okay. So the moment we talk about strengths and weaknesses, what comes into our mind is being strong. Okay. So that's why I use this picture of a strong person. Okay, but being strong, my dear friends, is not only physically being strong. You have to be strong in your physical, mental, okay, and also your skill sets. You have to be strong in your skills, basically. So these are some of the examples of some celebrities and some great personalities. Okay, Albert Einstein. Okay, then Walt Disney. Okay, this is Nick Vujicic, and this lady is Anurima Sinha and Amitabh Bachchan, the big B, we call it. Now, it's not that all of them were strong enough, but they developed their skills over a period of time. It's not that they never had problems. They had problems in their own lives, okay, but they worked towards achieving their goals. They actually capitalized on their weaknesses to be successful. So, like if you take Amitabh Bachchan, he had a financial crisis. He was a Bollywood star in the 70s and 90s. He was a top, and then there was a financial crisis that happened, and then he lost everything. He was almost on the verge of bankruptcy, but he identified what is the strength that he has in himself, and what is it that he can, how is it he can come back to the top. This gentleman, Nick Vujicic, he was born without limbs. Okay, but today he's one of the greatest international speakers, inspiring lakhs of people around the globe. Arunima Sinha was a national basketball player, and while traveling towards her home to Uttar Pradesh, she met with an encounter of thieves, and they wanted to steal away the things that she had, and they ultimately took it, and then they threw her outside the train. For about more than 12 hours she was lying on the tracks, and later on when she was identified and moved towards the hospital, so there was a leg that had to be amputated. So her whole career was on a stake. At this stage, when she was admitted and operated, she said, okay, this is what I have lost, but I'm going to gain something more out of this. So there itself, while she was admitted, she made a goal to conquer Everest, conquer Mount Everest. Okay. And then post all the treatments, what she did is that she joined the mountaineering academy and then trained herself with the best of the coaches. Okay. And then she conquered Mount Everest. It was in March 2011 where she met with an accident, and it was in May 2013 where she ultimately conquered Mount Everest. So these were some of the examples that we went through. Then we had the power of one. Okay, I'm not touching upon this right now. This is a small story of what is the power of one, a single person. So friends, I hope you are all able to hear my voice and look at the video and getting things. Please send your message on the chat box so that I can understand how are things going on. So this was the exercise that we did. Okay. So when we say strengths and weaknesses, so your strengths are actually found in the things that seem easy to learn and easy to do. So we are actually good at doing the things that are easy to us and easy to do. And they ultimately become our behaviors, characteristics. We inherit those strengths, okay, and they become into learned knowledge and transferable skills. And now, today's session, we move to the opportunities. Opportunities तो हमारे सबके सामने आती है. So can each one of you identify or think about the best opportunity that you have come across and missed it and later on realized, अरे यार ये opportunity तो मेरे हाथ से निकल गया.
See, for some time I was just thinking what opportunities I have missed. So it was very difficult for me to find such an opportunity. But I do recollect one experience which is like this. In 2018, in fact 2017, I got an opportunity to visit my younger brother, and he was inviting me for the last so many years to visit London. I was somehow missing it. So that year, 2017, I just decided to go there. So once I went there and took a chance, then for 3 consecutive years, I had been to Europe, that is 17, 18, 19. Now, I was just wondering, had I missed those opportunities and waited indefinitely, आज इस साल तो हम जा ही नहीं पाते, कोरोना की वजह से सारे ट्रैवल बंद हो गए हैं. So it's good to not to miss opportunities. That experience I can share.
Oh, great. Okay. So I would like to share a small. In fact, I can share my personal experience also with you. Okay. So it was in the year 2001 when I was working for a large pharmaceutical company. And at that point of time, there was an opportunity that came to me to work in an organization. It's a very large IT company, to join them. And they were offering me almost twice the salary that I was that time doing. So it came to me suddenly. So this was an opportunity, and how it came, I can tell you, because I was working in the organization almost for the past 10 years at that point of time. And when this opportunity came to me, it came through one of my seniors, because he knew me, how I was working and what type of challenging roles I was handling. And he required a person exactly of that profile to work in the US. So this opportunity came to me. But this opportunity came to me and I did not cap on that, because I had my own plan for the next few years of living within the country and doing something for my family. So which I never wanted to move. I was ready to take up short-term assignments, go and come back, but never on a long-term assignment. So this is an opportunity which I will always remember, that yes, this opportunity knocked on my door and I didn't accept it. Okay, so let's go ahead. So I want to share with you a small story about acres of diamond. Okay, so this is a story about a farmer in Africa. So he had a huge farm, and he was hearing from quite a number of people that there are a large number of diamond fields in and around Africa, and once you own a diamond field, so then you are a billionaire. Okay, So a lot of people started looking around, identifying such options and investing money in that. So this person sold all the farm that he had and went in search of them. So he sold it to some person, and after searching for quite number of years, he was never successful, and he never got the diamond field. He exhausted all the money that he had got by selling his field. So it so happened he happened to meet the same person to whom he had sold the farm some years after. And it happened that this gentleman told him that he discovered a huge field of diamond in the farm which he had bought from him. So it happens that we sit on acres of diamonds, and we don't realize that we have something here, and then we actually start exploring things which are outside. So this is the story of acres of diamond. Are you able to hear me clearly?
Yes, yes, and it's very true, Mahadevan. It's very true.
Yes, we are able to hear you.
So what is an opportunity? An opportunity is a favorable or an advantageous circumstance, or it is a combination of circumstances. Okay, it's a chance or a progress. It's a chance of progress or advancement in our career. Okay, so this is what is meaning. So we all come across certain favorable or advantageous circumstances in and around us. Okay, there is an opportunity to progress or advance using that particular circumstance that is in and around us. Okay. Opportunity is an opening, a movement that must not be ignored. Once it shows, वो कभी भी दिख जाता है सामने and आपको वो मौका ले लिया तो it's beneficial to you. अगर आपने नहीं लिया तो maybe all throughout your life you may sometimes be recollecting that, had I taken this opportunity and I would have been somewhere now.
Yes, Mahadevan ji, I have a very good experience to share regarding opportunity. And if I am permitted, my younger brother, he was on a visit to India a few years back. At that time, we were living in Powai. So then one day he told me, ki, let's go for to see a property exhibition. So I said, yes, chalo, let's chalte hain. So it was a launch of a new builder and project. So when we went there, so he, for a 2-bedroom hall kitchen, he, at that time the offer price was about 70 lakh rupees. That was a offer price, launch price. So my brother said, okay, let me think about it. He went back to London, called me after about 1 month, 1.5 months, and said, yes, I have made up my mind. I would like to buy that. Then I went to the builder. He said, अरे साहब आप 1.5 महीना पहले आए थे, उस समय 70 लाख तो हमारा ऑफर प्राइस था लॉन्च का, अभी वो that is 1.20 crore. So then I said my brother कि देखो अभी तो 1.20 crore हो गया है. तो बोला oh ho, let me think. So then again after 3 months he called me, okay Raju, I am ready for 1.20 crore. जरा बात करो ना. Then I went there. He said, sir, completely sold out. एक भी flat अभी sale के लिए नहीं है. So, and then when I found out the rates have gone above 1.50 crore. That was the real opportunity which he missed. It became double in about 6 months' time. He missed it completely.
Yes, it happens. It happens. So opportunity, when it knocks on our door, it's for you to grab it up at the first. Okay. A very good experience. Thank you, Rajuji. Okay. So the reality of opportunities is that they come often, but once a moment has passed, it may never come again. So this is the right example, Rajuji, which you shared right now. Okay, so the opportunity जो था आपके हाथ में वो तो निकल गया, वापस कभी नहीं आएगा. So even if you are ready to offer extra money, वो नहीं मिलता. So that's what it is. So life is full of opportunities. Grab the first one. Okay. So to be successful in life, okay, we have to ensure that we develop ourselves overall, identify our strengths, improve upon them, and work towards achieving our goals, identify our weaknesses, strengthen them wherever is required, and see how this strengthening can help you achieving your goals. So your journey is always going up the ladder. So you have to see how you can make the best of yourself. Okay. So my mentor, Jim Rohn, says, work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Okay, so people work harder on the job because they get money out of it. Okay, but people never work harder on themselves, because if you work harder on yourself, actually your value will increase. Okay, of course you have to work smarter also. Okay, but working hard will only give you a living, but working smarter will actually give you a fortune by itself. So friends, work smarter and work harder on yourself than you work harder on your job. So successful people work harder on themselves. Okay, they plan ahead, they set their goals, and they have the goals in front of them. Okay, they look at their goals, they follow up on their goals. Every action is towards reaching closer to the goals that they have. Okay, and they create a balance between the work and their own personal lives. Okay, and that's how they get closer to their goals. So for them, the goal is not to be better than anyone else, but it is to be better than what they used to be. Okay, this is a wonderful quote. Like, my goal is not to be better than anyone else, but better than I used to be. So the competition is not with somebody else, the competition is with myself. Okay. So if I'm able to compete with myself, whatever I did till yesterday was best, but I would like to do it better. If you go with this particular approach, so you will be able to achieve a lot of things. And successful people, they always have this thing inside them that I can do it. Okay. Whereas unsuccessful people always carry a label with them, I can't do it. They will find out how they cannot do things. So this is the difference. So managing your own time, creating a work-life balance, okay, developing yourself for overall improvement in your own work areas and in your personal developments. Okay, so push yourself to achieve your goals and plan ahead so that you can achieve better. So manage your time effectively and efficiently. Look for opportunities instead of problems. Okay, problem may be opportunity hota hai. आज कोरोना का इतना बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है, but then there are a lot of people who look for opportunities, and this at this stage also they identify opportunities for themselves. Always push themselves ahead. Okay, manage your own time or it will manage you. So time management is very important. So change is a result of effort. If you don't put effort, then you won't get results. So it is said that no pain, no gain. So similarly, if there is no effort, there is no results. So when you do the exercise, so at that point of time, it's not that on day one you will get the results, but you have to consistently put your efforts if you have to be perfectly fit. And similarly, when you're on a larger goal, okay, the initial few steps will be easier, but the last few miles will be harder. And once you achieve them, okay, then you're at the top. So people tend to give up in the last few miles. They are just a few meters away from the final goal, and that's where they give up. And then, but if you put in your 100% energy, you can reach great heights. Question is, are you working at your full potential? Are you putting the work every day? Are you constantly pushing yourself to be the best that you can be? So continuously you put in the efforts of being the best. If yesterday was my best, today I'm going to be better. So it's always effort for making your best better. So learning more. So learning never ends. Okay. So ideally, the people tend to learn even at a very later part of the life. So they have a goal that, okay, I have knowledge, but then still I need to learn more. Everything is new for me. So they will actually identify some topics, some subjects in which they are and find out, okay, what somebody else has to say. Okay, this is what I know, but I want to learn more on this particular and improve on myself. So listening to the voice of hope and aspiration that is within you. तो आपके अंदर की जो आवाज है तो वही आपको सही उत्तर देगा. Nobody else can give you that particular answer. So identify the voice within you and get the answer. So the more you do, the more you will grow. Don't just be the easy things. Do the things that take you out of the comfort zone. तो हम कई बार easy things को handle कर लेते हैं, but comfort zone में रह के कर लेते हैं. So once you actually come out of the comfort zone, so that is the success for you. Okay, everything you have ever wanted is one step outside the comfort zone. The comfort zone, once you step out of that, then there is a success ready waiting for you. So I would like to share a small story, and this is very relevant with respect to the opportunities that we are talking about. Okay, this is a story about a young man who wished to marry a farmer's daughter. So she was very beautiful, and this man was attracted towards her. So he goes to the girl's father, the farmer, and tells her about his wish to marry the girl. So the farmer said, all right, there is a test that you have to pass through. This is an activity that you have to do. So come to my field tomorrow at such and such time. And if you pass in the test, and then you can marry my daughter. So this was an opportunity for this gentleman. So he came to the field, and the farmer said, okay, you wait here. And he said, there are 3 bulls in my farm. So I will release them one by one. So the activity and the test is that you should catch hold of the tail of the bull. Okay. So hota kya hai ki he gets ready, and as soon as the farmer opens the door, okay, the first bull comes out of the. So this guy sees that this bull is very mighty. So I will not be able to catch the tail of the bull. Okay, so anyway, there are 2 more waiting there. So I can try that one, the next one. So, okay, the farmer said, okay, I'll release the second one. So he releases the second one, and this one comes out with which has huge horns, and it comes out dashing. इतना mighty नहीं है जो पहले वाले से, but then this is an aggressive one. ये तो aggressive है, ये तो मुझे सींग से ही मार देगा. So what do I do? Okay, let me wait, and probably the third one could be a weak one. I'll catch hold of that. Okay. So the farmer says, see, you missed the second opportunity. Now think about it. Okay. So you have only one chance left. So sir, I will definitely make it this time, and I'm going to catch hold of the bull's tail. So, okay. So the farmer releases the third one. Okay. And see what is this. So this bull is without a tail. कुछ ही नहीं है इसको. Okay. So he missed on all the opportunity that was given, and the girl whom he thought of marrying, वो तो हाथ से निकल गया. So the friends, the lesson is that grab the opportunity that first comes to you. If you leave that, so पछताते रहेंगे हम. So focus on your strengths. Move away from your comfort zone. Have no fear of any failure in mind. Take responsibility of all the actions that you take, and take time to deal with the addictions. So we have a lot of things that we are getting. If you want to actually change your habit, you have to make a course of change in your life. So start exercising. Exercising is one thing which will help you in your overall development. Okay, bringing in the right energy within you. Okay, bringing in the oxygens, and then the hormone levels. Everything actually develops, and overall the energy that is required to the brain is passed on with the exercising. Okay. And stay in the company of the right people. So if you are in the right people, you will reach great heights, and change habits and create new habits. Right. So the best preparation for tomorrow is doing the best today. Okay. So, and always keep it in mind that tomorrow I'm going to do it better than what I did yesterday.